Hey, my name is Jordan Rudess. Some of you know me as the keyboard player for the rock band Dream Theater, and that's a good thing because that's what I do. But I'm also very involved with a lot of interesting, experimental, unusual, very cool instruments. And what's been catching my eye and my ear lately is an instrument or a phone called the iPhone. What we have here today is a program called Wivi Band. It's an incredible program that's designed by Wallander, who is the maker of some very sophisticated professional instruments. These things are basically incredible. They're instruments that are modeled instruments. They're using modeling technology, which is very different than a lot of the synthesis technologies that some people are familiar with, things like sampling or additive or subtractive synthesis. With modeling technology, basically what's happening is the designer of the instrument looks at the properties of an instrument. Let's say like a guitar. They might say, okay, we have a guitar here, but how long are the strings? What are the strings made of? How big is this guitar? How big is the resonation hole of the guitar? What kind of pick is the user using? And they use some very sophisticated math and let you recreate the sound, but then more than that, you're able to actually play with some of the parameters. So what you end up with is a very expressive instrument. And what's incredible here is that Wivi Band has modeling instruments, Wallander's modeling instruments, right on the iPhone. There are 15 of them. 15 really, really incredible instruments. Let's start out and I'll show you what a French horn will sound like. So the interface is very simple. It's basically a keyboard, and then you have octave switches and a transpose switch. You can go an octave up or you can go 2 octaves up, and the same with down. So here's the French horn. Let's take a look at the flute. It's a wonderful instrument. And again, what's happening is that I'm blowing into the microphone and the iPhone is picking up the breath pressure. So it becomes a very expressive instrument, miraculously. It's pretty incredible. So I can blow quietly. I can have a note fade in. So it's very sensitive. The amazing thing is you can also suck in air like this. So if you get really good at playing the iPhone, you could do circular breathing. That's for you advanced players out there. When I was much younger, I played the clarinet for about a week, and I really, really hated it. Not that I hated the sound, but I couldn't stand that feeling in my mouth blowing into it, so I lasted a week and I gave it up. But now, many, many years later, we won't say how many, I've got the iPhone, and I'm becoming a wind player again. It's pretty unbelievable. Well, this is the bassoon patch. This is really fun. What's crazy is you can actually hear the clicking of the keys. It's incredibly realistic. Another instrument that's very cool in here, and it's easy to switch between the instruments. Basically, I go to this little screen here, and I cycle through till I see the one that I want. And I want to play there's so many of them. This one is the trumpet. So I hit play, go back to here. This is the interface for Wivi Band. I love it when technology is made easy and can just be friendly. It's great to play this instrument because it's extremely friendly. You've got the screens here that show you the various instruments, and there are 15 of them. The first one we're looking at is trumpet. On the main screen here, it'll show you a little description of a trumpet. With these arrows, you can select the various instruments. Let's check it out. You've got trombone, French horn, tuba, tenor sax, alto saxophone, flute, piccolo flute, alto flute, clarinet, bass clarinet, oboe, English horn, the bassoon, the contrabassoon, and back to trumpet. On the bottom right is a little play button. You press the play button, and then you can play the instrument. There's a small screen here, and basically it's about an octave. And then you have your octave switches here. If you hold down the middle circle button, that's your basic octave of the instrument. If you hold that down while pressing the plus, you get 1 octave up. If you just press the plus alone, you get 2 octaves up. Same is true with the middle circle and the minus key. Same approach. And then when you're done and you're finished jamming, you can just hit this little exit button down here, and you're back to your instrument selection page. Wivi Band is really, really beautiful. So inside your iPhone, you have 15 different instruments. It's incredible. Mr. Wallander has not only created some amazing pro instruments that you're certainly welcome to go check out for your home studio, but he also made it possible to play his instruments on the iPhone. It's a miracle of technology. The next thing I want to do is show you how I played an actual woodwind quartet. I decided to write a little piece and play all 4 parts and perform it for you here today. Thanks for checking this out, and thanks for checking out Wivi Band. Rock on.